Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya, Terence Stanley, dear meritorious children. Welcome to yet another episode in Mirror of Dhamma program. So in today's program, we are going to learn a wonderful and meaningful Dhamma Padavas. As you all know, Dhamma Pada is one of the most famous teachings of our great teacher, Supreme Buddha. So in the book of Dhamma Pada, we find 427 Dhamma Pada verses. So these Dhamma Pada verses contain lots of meaningful teachings of our great teacher, Supreme Buddha. They are very helpful for our life. And also, it is considered, the book of Dhammapada is considered as the handbook of the Buddhist. That means the Buddhists, as all the Buddhists, we need to use this Dhammapada book and we need to read this Dhammapada book oftenly. So today, we are going to learn one of the Dhammapada verses and we are going to learn the meaning of it, and also we are going to listen to the nice story behind this Dhammapada verse. So before learning that, let's all together pay homage to our great teacher Supreme Buddha, and let's go for refuge to the triple gems, and after observing 5 precepts, let's learn this Dhammapada verse today. Namo Buddhaya. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. First of all, let's all together pay homage to our great teacher Supreme Buddha, and let's go for refuge to the triple gems. Keep your hands together and say with me. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma sambuddhassa. Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Saṅghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Dutiyampi buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Dutiyampi dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Dutiyampi saṅghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Tatiyampi buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Tatiyampi dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Tatiyampi saṅghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Children, now you are going to observe 5 precepts. So, in order to observe 5 precepts, keep your hands together and say after me. I observe the precept of abstaining from killing beings. I observe the precept of abstaining from stealing. I observe the precept of abstaining from sexual misconduct. I observe the precept of abstaining from telling lies. I observe the precept of abstaining from taking intoxicating drinks and drugs, with the refuge of the noble triple gem. I observe these precepts for happiness in this life, to rebirth in heaven, and to realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Say with me. My homage to Supreme Buddha. Buddha is my refuge every day. My homage to the Supreme Dhamma. Dhamma is my refuge every day. My homage to the Supreme Sangha. Sangha is my refuge every day. My homage to the Supreme Triple Gem. Triple Gem is my refuge every day. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. First of all, may all of our homage be to our teacher who showed us this Gautama Buddha's Dhamma, our Pinnat Loku Swamin Wahanse. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya. Dear children, as I explained to you before, today we are going to learn a Dhammapada verse. In this Dhammapada verse, Buddha teaches us about the dedication. Do you know what is dedication means? Dedication means the ability to work continuously on something good for your life, right? So we need the dedication very much in our life for many purposes, right? If you are studying for your exams, if you are not dedicated for your exams and your studies, you will never get good marks, right? Whatever you do, right, you need to have a good dedication for it. If not, we cannot have good results from that. Okay? So that is why we need to be dedicated for doing good things. Even not only in studying, even when you're doing the merits also, children, we need to be dedicated for that. If you are listening to Dhamma, you need to dedicate your time, you need to make some effort for it, right? and you need to have that energy inside, you need to be motivated for that. Without these things, you cannot obtain good results. Even when practicing Dhamma, when practicing meditations, we need to dedicate ourselves for that. We need to be courageous. We should not give up in the halfway. Right? So, in this Dhammapada verse, Buddha teaches us about the dedication, and Buddha teaches us you need to be diligent. What do you mean by diligent? Diligent means not becoming late for something. Now, so many times in our lives, for some purposes and for some instances, we become late, right? When you go to school, sometimes you go to school late. Sometimes you get punishments, right? And sometimes when you go to classes and other things, you become late, right? So Buddha teaches us that you should not be late for doing good things, right? You should not be late for doing good things. Why? Because we don't know what will happen in the next time. In the next moment, we don't know what will happen. Can you guess what will happen in the next time? No, we don't know. It's a mystery. Okay? So that is why we don't know what will happen in the next moment. Sometimes we may die in the next moment. Sometimes we may have to leave this world. Who knows? So that is why Buddha teaches us, you need to be diligent. You should not be late for doing good things, collecting merits. You should not be late for doing meditations. Okay? You should not be late for listening to Dhamma, practicing Dhamma. Okay? So, this Dhammapada verse teaches us about how we should not be late, and if we did not become late and if we become diligent, what are the good things that we can gain for our life. Okay? First of all, let's chant this Dhammapada verse. You can say after me, and after that we are going to say it together. Okay? First of all, I am chanting, and after that you can say after me. Right? Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So listen very carefully and attentively. Appamatto pamattesu suttesu bahujagaro abalassang vasīghasso hitvāyati sumedhaso. That is the Dhammapada verse that we are going to learn today. So now you can chant after me. Okay? Appamatto pamattesu suttesu bahujagaro abalassang vasīghasso hitvāyati sumedhaso. Once again. Appamatto pamattesu suttesu bahujagaro abalassang vasīghasso hitvāyati sumedhaso. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, that is the Dhammapada verse that we are going to learn today. So now we are going to learn the meaning of this Dhammapada verse, right? So it has a nice meaning. Buddha teaches us, appamatto pamattesu. That means the wise person the person who is wise. Now, when you take the word wise, it doesn't mean the intelligence. Normally, we call intelligent people as wise. Intelligence and knowledge is not the wisdom, children. The wisdom is far more deep and far beyond these things like intelligence and knowledge. So, who is intelligent person? Intelligent person means the people who know many things. Right? They know science, they know about the world, they know about the subjects that they have learned, and they are very capable and very talented in such fields. It's called intelligence. Knowledge. They have read many books, they have more information in their head. The people who have such brains and people who are like that, they are called the more knowledgeable people. Okay, intelligent people. But remember, such intelligent people can do so many stupid things, you know. There are so many people who are out there who have a big knowledge. They are very talented, they are well educated, but they do many stupid things. So wisdom doesn't mean the intelligence or the knowledge. Wisdom is far beyond that. What do you mean by wisdom, children? The wisdom, the meaning of the word wisdom is the ability to know what should be done and what should not be done. Ability of detecting what is good and what is bad. That is what we called the wisdom, right? Ability of knowing what is merit and what is demerit. So that is wisdom. Ability of knowing and ability of realizing the Buddha's Dhamma, the real nature of this life, and that is called wisdom. Okay? So wisdom is not like intelligence and knowledge. There may be people who have less knowledge, less intelligence, but they are very high in their wisdom. They know what should be done. They know what is good and what is bad. Okay? So, they are the people who are called wise people. Okay, that is what Buddha says. The wise person is diligent among negligent. Now, I explained to you what is the meaning of the word diligent. Diligent means he's not becoming late for doing good things, right? He's not becoming lazy, and he's not giving up doing collecting merits. So the wise person is very diligent. He doesn't become late to do good things. In the middle of the people who are becoming late to do good things, right? Now in the society, the majority of the people, they are not doing good things into their life. They are not collecting merits. They are not doing any meditations. They are not practicing Dhamma. They are not trying to listen to the Buddha's teachings. They spend a normal life, right? They just wake up in the morning, they just have some food, go to work, come back, and they watch a movie and eat something again, and they go to sleep. That's the whole life for them. But for you, you have something much more to do. What is that? Merits. You have something more to do. What are they? Meditations. You have something more to do. Praying and worshipping to Supreme Buddha. Practicing Dhamma. Right? These are the most valuable things, and these are the things that wise people do. Okay? So, wise person does not become late to do merits. Okay? And Buddha says, he is awake and meditates when others sleep. Right? He keep awake when others sleep. Right? He keep awake and he meditates when other people are sleeping. Okay? So this dedication, this energy should be there in your life too, children. When you are studying for your exams, so many of your friends are sleeping. They are not diligent. They are not energetic. They are not well focused to their studies. While they are sleeping, what you have to do? You have to wake up and you have to study, right? While they become lazy and while they give up their studies, you should not give up the studies. You should study continuously. Okay? That is what the dedication is. That is what the real effort is. If you have that energy, if you have that effort and courage within you, you can achieve any goal in your life. Okay? So what you have to do, while your friends are sleeping, you should study. You should work on your own development, children. That is what we have to do. Okay? So Buddha says, the wise person, he is awake while others are sleeping and he meditates. Okay? So when he does these things in his life, he will be more speedy in practicing Dhamma. Okay? He will get the opportunity to practice the Dhamma very speedily. Other people they are going very slowly. They are giving up sometimes and again practicing, and they are not practicing it continuously. Right? They are not meditating daily. While other people are doing that, the person who is wise, the person who did not become late to do good things, he practices Dhamma continuously. If you can meditate daily, then you are a wise person. Okay? So Buddha says, he becomes very speedy and he can advance all the people. He can pass all the lazy people and he go to the front and he meet the ultimate goal of the Supreme Buddha's Dhamma, the enlightenment. Right? Buddha says he is advancing like a swift horse. Have you seen horses? There are some horses, they are lazy. They don't run fast. So when they put into the race, the fastest horse wins the race. The most energetic horse wins the race. Okay? So, in a race of horses, like the fastest horse advances through the other horses and coming to the front, the person who is wise comes to the front in this world. He practices Dhamma and speedily and very rapidly he will realize the Buddha's teachings. In the same way, children, you need to apply these teachings to your life. You need to be diligent in doing things in your life, like studying, like meditating and practicing good deeds, right? So when you become diligent and when you're not becoming late for doing good things, then you will be a bright person in your life. And also, most importantly, you will be a wise person in your life, right? So what is more worthy? To be intelligent or to have more knowledge or to be wise? To be wise is the most important thing, because at the end of the life, children, we leave everything, that every information and every knowledge, the intelligence and everything in this world. We have to leave that and we have to keep that in this world and we have to leave. But if we practice the wisdom, if we develop our wisdom, that wisdom will not be here in this world when we leave. It comes with us to the next life. You will be much more wise person in the next life. Okay? So that is why we need to be wise children. So wise person may not be an intelligent person. Wise person may not be more knowledgeable and well-educated person. He's just a simple person. He may be a simple person, but he has a big wisdom in his mind. He can detect and he can find what is good and what is bad. Okay? What should be done and what should not be done. He knows the difference between the merit and the demerit. So that is who are the wise people are. So be diligent in your life, children. Don't be late for anything, right? Practice good deeds, because we don't know what will happen in the next time in our life. Okay? So in this short life, as Buddhist children, as noble sons and daughters of Supreme Buddha, we all need to collect good deeds and we all need to practice the Dhamma in all of our lives. So I wish you all, may all of you get the rare opportunity of realizing the Supreme Buddha's teachings. Namo Buddhaya. Now children, we have come to the session of meditation. Today, we are going to do loving kindness meditation. We are going to spread the love and kindness to all the beings who live in this whole world. So before doing the meditation, let's get ready for that. So sit in a relaxed position, make your body straight, and keep your right palm on the left palm, and relax your body, relax your mind, relax your shoulders, and gently close the eyes. And when you hear my voice, pay attention to that and think according to my words.
Children, today we are going to do Karuna Meditation. We are going to spread our compassion to all beings in this whole universe. When you hear my voice, listen to it very carefully. May I be free from physical suffering. May I be free from mental suffering. May I have physical well-being. May I have mental well-being. May I be free from suffering. May I be healthy. May I live happily. May all beings around me be free from physical suffering. May they be free from mental suffering. May they have physical well-being. May they have mental well-being. May they be free from suffering. May they be healthy. May they live happily. May all beings in my village be free from physical suffering. May they be free from mental suffering. May they have physical well-being. May they have mental well-being. May they be free from suffering. May they be healthy. May they live happily. May all beings in this city be free from physical suffering. May they be free from mental suffering. May they have physical well-being. May they have mental well-being. May they be free from suffering. May they be healthy. May they live happily. May all beings in this country be free from physical suffering. May they be free from mental suffering. May they have physical well-being. May they have mental well-being. May they be free from suffering. May they be healthy. May they live happily. May all beings in this world be free from physical suffering. May they be free from mental suffering. May they have physical well-being. May they have mental well-being. May they be free from suffering. May they be healthy. May they live happily. May all beings in this whole universe be free from physical suffering. May they be free from mental suffering. May they have physical well-being. May they have mental well-being. May they be free from suffering. May they be healthy. May they live happily. May all beings be free from physical suffering. May they be free from mental suffering. May they have physical well-being. May they have mental well-being. May they be free from suffering. May they be healthy. May they live happily. May all beings live happily. May all beings live happily. May all beings live happily. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
I take 1 mile at a time, 26 miles a day. I want to set an example that'll never be forgotten. Sometimes it feels endless. But the pain I feel is nothing. I've seen little kids in so much pain. Somewhere, the hurting must stop.
Over Canadian dollars 800 million has been raised in his name as of April 2020. He was willing to sacrifice his life to raise money and awareness for cancer research.
Can only be ourselves. So, what he needs to do is run as fast as he can by focusing on his own track.
Namo Buddhaya. You have now come to the World News and the Buddha's Great Message session, where we read the news that happen around the world and what lessons we can learn from these news according to Supreme Buddha's teachings. My name is Dilit, and today I'm here with Malinsa. Terence Stanley Fox was a Canadian athlete. In 1980, with one leg having to be amputated due to cancer, he embarked on an east to west cross-Canada run in order to raise money and awareness for cancer research. Although the spread of his cancer eventually forced him to end his quest after 143 days and 5,373 kilometers, ultimately costing him his life. His efforts resulted in a lasting worldwide legacy. The annual Terry Fox Run, first held in 1981, has grown to involve millions of participants in over 60 countries and is now the world's largest one-day fundraiser for cancer research. Over Canadian dollars 800 million has been raised in his name as of April 2020.
I'm not special. Cancer happens to people all the time. I take 1 mile at a time, 26 miles a day. I want to set an example that'll never be forgotten. Sometimes it feels endless. But the pain I feel is nothing. I've seen little kids in so much pain. Somewhere, the hurting must stop.
Terry Fox ran more than halfway across Canada to raise money for cancer research. Every year, millions of people around the world continue the marathon of hope in his name.
Terry was very determined, energetic, and achieved his goals. He was willing to sacrifice his life to raise money and awareness for cancer research. Unbelievable, isn't it? Our great teacher, Supreme Buddha, preached that we need to have 4 great qualities in our lives in order to practice the Dhamma. What are those 4? Willingness, determination, energy, and wise consideration. Those are called the 4 psychic powers. Have a strong determination to develop those 4 great qualities in our lives.
Namo Buddhaya. My name is Malinsa. In this human society, there are so many kinds of people. They live in different states. For example, if we visit social platforms like Facebook, Instagram, we will see photos of others, how they're eating, how they're dressing, how they're going out on Friday nights. But currently, we may not be in a situation to enjoy our lives. Sometimes we may be in a problem. Then we compare the social states with our lives and build up the jealousy inside. Then we become frustrated and sad. But remember, we cannot be someone else, we can only be ourselves. If we try to be someone else, that means we are wasting our life, the valuable time that we need to use to develop ourselves. Rishi Sunak, the former Chancellor in the running to be the next Prime Minister. He was born in Southampton, Hampshire, to Indian Punjabi Hindu parents who had immigrated from East Africa. His early education was at Winchester College. Rishi Sunak is a 40-year-old man who is married to the famous Indian billionaire Narayana Murthy's daughter Akshata Murthy. The couple met each other when they were studying at Stanford University. Have you seen athletes? Athlete's main job is to run as fast as he can on his track. What will happen if he stares at others' tracks and if he keeps thinking about what others do? He will not be successful. So, what he needs to do is run as fast as he can by focusing on his own track. Our life is also like that. We need to focus on our own life by thinking how I'm going to develop my good qualities, how I'm going to develop my spirituality, how I'm going to develop my mental strength. If we focus on our life, then we will see the weaknesses, strengths, and opportunities that we have within ourselves. Our great teacher, the Supreme Buddha, taught us how to stop comparison with others. The divine quality that we need to develop is called appreciative joyfulness. The mind of appreciative joyfulness is to eliminate the jealousy or the envy that we build up inside by comparing our lives with others. But how to practice appreciative joyfulness? Don't worry, I'll explain. When we see the good lives of other people, what we need to do is we need to practice our mind to be happy by seeing them, to wish for the well-being of others' lives from the deepest place in our heart. If we can be happy by seeing their good lives, enjoying others' lives, we'll never be frustrated. Then we will build up the inner happiness by the power of the Noble Triple Gem. May you all be able to develop this divine quality in our life. We will see you all next week. Terence Stanley, Namo Buddhaya.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo tasse bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhasse. Namo tasse bhagavato arahato Samma sambuddhasse. Namo tasse bhagavato arahato Samma sambuddhasse. Homage to the Blessed One, the Worthy One, the Supremely Enlightened One. Homage to the Blessed One, the Worthy One, the Supremely Enlightened One. Homage to the Blessed One, the Worthy One, the Supremely Enlightened One.
Karaniya matta kusalena yantang santang padang abhisamicca Sako jocha sojocha suacho jassa mudu anatimani.
One skilled in good, wishing to attain that state of peace, nibbana, should act thus. He should be clever, upright, exceedingly upright, obedient, gentle, and humble.
Santusakocha subharocha apakiccocha sallaukavutti santindriyocha nipakocha appagabbo kulesu ananugidho.
He should be content, easy to support, living lightly with few duties, controlled in senses, discerning, courteous and unattached to lay supporters.
Nacha kuddang samachare kinchi yena vinyo pare upavadeyum sukhino vake mino hontu sabbe satta bhavantu sukhitatta.
One should not do any slight wrong which the wise might censure. May all beings be happy and secure. May all beings have happy minds.
Ye kechipana bhutati tasava navasesa Digavaye mahantava Majjimarasya kanukatula.
Whatever living beings there may be, without exception, timid, fearless, long or large, medium, short, tiny or huge,
Ditta eva additta Yecha dure vasanti avidure Bhutava sambhave siva Sabbe satta bhavantu sukhitatta.
Visible or invisible, living near or far, born or coming to birth, may all beings have happy minds.
Naparo parannikubbetha Nati manyetha kattachinang kanchi Vyarosana patigha sanya Nanya manyasya dukkhamicceya.
Let no one deceive another, nor think highly of oneself. Do not speak harshly with anger. Wish no harm to another.
Mata yata niyam puttang ayusa eka putta manurakhe Evampi sabba bhutesu මාන සම්භාවයේ අපරිමාණං.
As a mother would risk her own life to protect her only child, even so towards all living beings, one should cultivate boundless loving kindness.
මෙත්තංච සබ්බ ලෝකස්මින් මාන සම්භාවයේ අපරිමාණං. උද්ධං අධෝච තිරියංච අසම්බාධං අවේරං අසපත්තං.
One should spread to the whole world a heart of boundless loving kindness, above, below, and all around, unhindered, without hatred or resentment.
තිට්ඨං චරන් නිසින්නෝවා සයානෝවා යාවතස්ස විගත මිද්දෝ ඒතං සතින් අදිට්ඨේය බ්‍රහ්මමේතං විහාරං ඉදමාහු.
Whether standing, walking, or sitting, lying down, or whenever awake, one should develop this mindfulness. This is called the dwelling of the Brahmas.
දිට්ඨිංච අනුපගම්ම සීලවා දස්සනේන සම්පන්නෝ කාමේසු විනය්‍ය ගේදං නහි ජාතු ගබ්බසෙයං පුනරේතිති.
Not falling into wrong views, but virtuous and possessing right view, removing desire for sense pleasures, one comes never again to birth in the womb.
ඒතේන සච්චේන සුවත්ති හෝතු.
By this truth, may there be well-being. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Now children, we have come to the end of our Mirror of Dhamma program. Now it is the time for sharing merits. So we collected lots of merits today by paying homage to the Supreme Buddha. We went refuge to the Triple Gems and you observed 5 precepts. You listened to Dhamma, you did meditations. So there are lots of merits that has been collected by all of you. So now we are going to share the merits. First of all, let's share the merits with all the gods who protect the Gautam Buddha's dispensation. May all the gods rejoice in this merit and may they be well and happy. May they live long. May they live a happy life. May they protect all the children who joined to Mirror of Dhamma program today. And may all the gods realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And let's share the merits with our Pinod Loku Swamin Vahanse and all the monks and the nuns of Mahamevana monasteries. May Maha Sangha rejoice in this merit and may they be well and happy. May they live long, may they live a happy life and may they realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And also let's share the merits with all the departed relatives of all of us. May all the departed relatives rejoice in this merit and may they escape from the samsara as soon as possible. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And let's share the merits with our parents and our teachers May all of them rejoice in this merit, and may they be well and happy. May they live long, may they live a happy life, and may they realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And finally, may all of you children rejoice in this merit, and by the power of this merit, may all of you be well and happy. May you live long, may you live a happy life, may all of your good hopes become true, may all of your education become successful, and may all of you realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now we have come to the end of the program. Hope you enjoyed the program today. So let's meet in the next week with another wonderful teaching of our great teacher, Supreme Buddha. Namo Buddhaya, Terence Stanley Fox.